Hello everyone! Today we're gonna talk about reversible and irreversible changes. Reversible changes like heating and cooling the chocolate bar. Irreversible changes like frying eggs or cooking. We said before that we can change materials by heating and cooling. So let's open page 84 and read about heating and cooling. Temperature and materials. Temperature is a measurement of how hot or cold something is. So what is temperature? Temperature is how hot or cold something is. Heating. Heating materials makes them warmer. Heating some solid objects makes them melt or change from a solid to a liquid. Now, heating materials makes them warmer like this or makes them hot. Heating some materials like this ice makes them melt or turn to a liquid. Or like melting this butter. When we heat this butter, it will melt and it will turn to a liquid. What would happen if you heated the ice butter and fruit bar below? Okay, what will happen if we heat the ice, butter and fruit bar? This fruit bar and the butter and the ice, what will happen? That's right, they will melt and they will turn to a liquid. Now what about cooling? Cooling materials or making them less hot can cause changes too. So cooling materials like this makes them cold or less hot. What would happen if you put the items below in a freezer? Now what will happen if we put this ice, this bar or the butter in the freezer? They will turn to a solid. That's right, they will change back to a solid. Look at the ice and the butter and this bar. They are a solid, okay? Reversible and irreversible changes. Reversible changes can be changed back. So, reversible changes, we can change them back like this butter. When we heat it, it would become a liquid, okay? But when we cool it back, it would change back to a solid. So it is reversible. What about the ice cream? When we put it in the sun, it will melt and change to a liquid. But when we freeze it or cool it again, it will change back to a solid. Irreversible changes cannot be changed back. Okay. What about this rotten tomato? Can we change it back to be like this again? Of course no. So this is irreversible changes, okay? What about the burnt wood? Can we change it back to be like this again? Of course no. So these changes are not reversible. Let's watch this video about reversible and irreversible changes.
Reversible changes. Changes are of two types, reversible and irreversible. Changes that can be reverted to their original state are reversible changes. Let's try this. Take some sand and mix it in water. Would you be able to remove sand from water after they are mixed together? Try this one. Melt a chocolate bar to liquid. Do you think you can solidify the same liquid to be a chocolate bar again? These are examples of reversible change.
Breakfast time. Excellent. Sorry. Anyway, some changes we make to materials are irreversible. So once the change has happened, we can't go back again. If you crack an egg in a frying pan and heat it up, that's an irreversible reaction. You're never getting that raw egg back now. Mixing water, sand and cement, that's an irreversible change. I'm guessing nobody explained that to you. Well, when you put the three together, you get concrete. It sets very hard and can't revert back to being soft again. Burning can also cause an irreversible reaction, obviously under strict adult supervision. Cheers, Dad. If you burn paper, you get smoke and ash, and you can't write or draw on that. Hey, what are you burning there? Oh, brilliant. It's the safety instructions from the cement mixer. I think we're going to have to cut you out. I don't think that's going to cut concrete, I'm afraid. How's your egg? Whoops.
Okay, now what about this one? Is this reversible or irreversible? That's right, this is a reversible change. Because we can heat. Okay, this juice can be cooled and become like this, solid, but when we heat it, it will change back to a liquid. What about melting butter? That's right, it is a reversible change. What about folding paper? If I fold this paper, can I unfold it again and change it back to be like this? That's right, of course I can. So is this reversible or irreversible? This is a reversible change. A reversible change. Now, what about baking? Alright, what about mixing all these ingredients? The flour, the eggs, the sugar, the butter, and bake cake. Can we change back the cake to be like this again? To be like these ingredients again? Of course no. So this is irreversible or not reversible. What about burning? When we burn a paper or anything, what about the ash? Can we change back the ash to be a paper again? No, of course no. So this is irreversible, not reversible. What about cooking? Can we change back this egg, cooked egg, to be a raw egg again? No, of course. So this is not reversible or irreversible. Okay, what about also these fruits? What about this apple? Can we change it back to be like this again? No. What about the banana when it turns to black like this? Can we change it back to be like this again? Yellow? Of course no. So this is not reversible or irreversible. Rusting. Also rusting is irreversible or not reversible. Not reversible. Please open page 85. Some changes to materials caused by heating and cooling are reversible. They can be changed back. In many places, winter and cold. Look at June Lake. In winter, the water freezes and turns to solid ice. In spring, heat from the sun melts the ice. The water changes to liquid. Okay, so this is reversible. Melting ice and freezing ice also, or freezing water, is reversible or a reversible change. So, what evidence shows that heating ice causes a reversible change? Please write. Heat from the sun melts ice in a frozen lake. But the lake freezes again when the temperature is cold. So this is it for today. We're gonna continue tomorrow, inshallah. See you. Goodbye.